Howdy, y'all. Welcome back. This is Grey Ghost 55 doing another episode of Glimpse into the Past, where we recount the events of my ancestor Daniel and his wife Sarepta in the war between the states, otherwise known as the American Civil War. It is here in Daniel that we learn that he has been in Tennessee, Anderson County, and now we're going to find out what happens next. Stay tuned. Tennessee, Anderson County, Clinton Post Office, April 25th, 1863. Dear wife, I am blessed with another opportunity of dropping a few lines to inform you that I am well and hearty at this time, and I do hope these few lines may find you well and doing well. Sarepta, I know I won't get to come home to make a crop. I am distressed to death and fretting about it. But you and Clint and Ellen must do the best you can. It looks like we will have to perish, for it is hard times here now. We don't get more than half rations now, and it will get no better. I know that all that don't get to make a crop will be bound to suffer, if not perish to death. Another year we will draw $15 a month from now on, and that won't board us, for everything is so high. Chickens sell for $2, eggs 2 a dozen, tarts $1, and everything in proportion, and there is little to be bought at any price. I have nothing of importance to write at this time. I have wrote since I got a letter. I want us to pray and be good, and I think the good Lord will grant us better times. I want to see you very bad. I dream of being with you very often, and I hope God will work such things in a way that I will get to come home to my little sweet. I want you to write to me as often as you can, for I know that I don't get all the letters that you write. And for that reason, you must write oftener. It pleases me so well to get a letter from you. I think if you all knew how well it pleases me, you would write oftener than you do. So I must bring my letter to a close by saying that I remain your loving husband until death. Daniel. The State of Kentucky, Wayne County, May 18th, 1863. Dear wife, I take the present time to drop you a few lines to let you know that I am well at this time. We are over 100 miles from Clinton and are in about 8 to 10 miles of the Yanks, and do expect every day when we will come in contact with them. We are in 8 miles of the Cumberland River. There is 3 regiments of us together, and we are under Colonel Farmer, acting as general. We are in a beautiful part of the world, Sarepta. I am a long ways from home, but I am not out of heart yet. I hope I will get to come home again. I want you to take good care of yourself. We have had a hard march to get here, and more rivers to wade than I ever saw. We have been 12 days on the road. Friends, I want you to write to me and let me know how you are getting along. Direct your letters to Clinton and they will follow the regiment. We caught a Tory as we came on and killed him, and the Tory shot at our boys and shot one through the hat but did not hurt him. Sarepta, I do want to see you very bad, and all the rest of the folks. But I don't know whether I will ever have the pleasure of meeting with you anymore on earth or not. But if I do not, I want you to prepare to meet me in heaven. So I must bring my letter to a close by saying that I remain your loving husband until death. Daniel. Tennessee, Anderson County, May 31st, 1863. Dear wife, I take the present time to inform you that I am well at this time, and I do hope these few lines may come safe to hand and find you well and doing well. We have been a trip to Kentucky, and I have just got back to Clinton. We was gone 23 days, and we traveled 125 miles from Clinton. I stood the trip very well. We have had a rough time of it. We was in 8 miles of the Yanks. We had 2 battles with the bushwhackers. We killed 3 of them, and they wounded 1 of our men, but not very bad. We brought a fine drove of cattle and also a fine lot of hogs that we took from the bushwhackers. The wheat crop looks very promising in Kentucky and also here in Tennessee. The corn is knee-high here. We do not expect to stay here long, but I don't know where we will go to from here. I received your kind letter, wrote the 17th, which gives me great pleasure to hear that you was well. Sarepta, I do want to see you very bad and want to talk with you. And I want to see all the folks, and I do hope that I will be permitted to return home again and see you all in the flesh again. I deem it unnecessary to write anything about the war, for I expect you hear as much as I do. As we came back from Kentucky, we met Gillespie's company going over into Kentucky, and Oliver was well. Our boys as well as Common. I want you to write to me as often as you can, but it is not worthwhile to start a letter without paying for it. For it is an accident if we get them, for if we ain't at the post office, they will not follow us. So I must bring my letter to a close by saying that I remain your loving husband until death. Daniel.